You know, realizing the importance of a college or university education, I also realize that when you're 18 years old and a graduate, just going to work can make a big difference. I'm not big on the 40-hour work week when you're, well, really 18 to 45 years old. I like getting paid $25 an hour for the first 40 hours. Yes. 37.50 for the next 20 hours. Yes. And then $50 an hour for the next 11 hours. Ooch. Now, when you really do a calculation, okay, pooch, you say there's no possible way that we can actually work this nation for those that should go to university after they work for 10 years, from 18 to 28. I think we should. I think that some citizens are not prepared to go from high school to university. In fact, I didn't really start university. I went to four community colleges. And it wasn't until my mid 20s that I was actually able to go to school. Now, it wasn't that I was stupid, right? Because I did work in unions and non union jobs. I worked in restaurants. I was a waiter in a lot of different restaurants. I worked in kitchens as a dishwasher. Which I worked in nurseries. I had 55 different jobs in 5 years. I've pretty much done it. I, I know how to do so many things because, the weird part, right? Every time I changed a job, I learned something different. In fact, there was a time in Spokane, right, where I started out as a dishwasher and I moved from minimum wage up to $15 an hour in 2 weeks just by moving from three different jobs in those 2 weeks. Now, sometimes it happens that there's different ways to move up the economic scale. Yes. And if you really understand who you are, a good union job where you work 77 hours a week, yes, 3 months on and 1 month off, so that you waste all that money as soon as you no longer have to work, is right where you should do this. Yes. Now, I was going to get out the calculator. Pooch, let's do some calculations. Yes. Okay. $25, right. Um, well, you work 3 months and you get 1 month off. Um, there needs to be a different economic structure for men and women that are not military, right, and that shouldn't really be going to colleges and universities. Now, it's good to have a university degree, and I understand about student loans. I had student loans from Hawaii Pacific University, and I had student loans from Northwest College. And then I paid my wife's student loans when we were married, and I thought it was worth the money. I paid approximately $75,000 for the actual education that I got. I thought it was worth it. I paid. Now, I worked in the summers, right? I was a hod carrier. And I think that there needs to be more work, right? And less of a push for those that want to make that money. You know what happens when you work 11 hours a day and you have approximately an hour commute time on each side? That's 13 hours a day. You have just enough time to take a shower, eat dinner, go to bed, yes, and wake up the next morning and do it again. The Well, I like those types of jobs. See, 25 times 40, yes, equals, ooch, $1,000. Now remember that, okay. And then 20, yeah, times 37.50 equals $750. Oops, $1,750. Ooh, clear that. And 11 times 50 equals, oops, 550 plus $1,750 equals $2,300 times 4 weeks. Oh, or should we make it easy? Times 12 weeks? Yes. You walk away with $27,600 after taxes, approximately $20,000 that you get to spend in 1 month until you have to go back to work. You end up getting drunk. You get in all kinds of problems. You get involved with a woman that only has to talk to you once every 3 months. But the nice part is, right, you take that times four. Well, it's not quite four, it's 4 months. It's times three. Yes. $82,800 a year. Yes. Working 3 months on and 1 month off. Now, very few university and college jobs will pay $82,800. Now, of course, you pay most of your union dues in the first year and a half. But there's a lot of work available. Yes, where I think that you should go to university, but if you did it right, you get $5 an hour towards your benefits or retirement. Now 77, right, times 4 equals 308 hours times 12 equals times let's see, 3, right? Because you don't get paid on your month off. Yeah. I did it wrong. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, we'll try it again. 3. Oh, nope, I have to do it the other way. Let's see, 77 hours, right, times $5 an hour equals $385 in benefits. A portion of it goes to the insurance, the rest goes to your retirement. Oh, times 12 weeks equals $4,620, right? Times 3 quarters, and actually it's more than a quarter, 3 4 month periods, yes, $13,860. Now the rule is 72 at 7% a year. You'd have this huge retirement by the time you're 62. Times 10 years, and you're able to $138,600. Then let's take off $40,000 for insurance premiums, $100,000. Now let's say $100,000 doubles, yes, from the time you're 28, times 2, 7%, every 10 years. 100,000 is 200,000 times 2 equals when you're 38, yes, times 2 equals 400,000 when you're 48, times 2 equals 800,000 when you're 58. Now, at 58 years old, see, it's not that complicated. If you don't have enough work, right, actual work when you can make 80 grand a year, yes, there's no possible fucking way. There needs to be some options other than higher education for those that are graduates of high school until they're almost 30 years old. Because the truth is, they're failing in college and university right now because there's not enough work.